Yeah, well, one day I was out there behind the farm barn thinking to myself, how could I better my life? You know? And I was looking over there at the hedge, over there by the juniper bush. Now it come this little, I reckon, an alien or some shit. And he went to telling me, practice what God gave me, be using my gifts. And I said, I don't know if I ever got a gift. The tree was always like kind of bare at Christmas time. And I reckon he told me, no, for real now, listen up. Quit stroking on the fiddle and worrying about being a star on TikTok and do something with your life. And I said, what you mean? I'm trying to do something with my life. I've been trying. And he said, well, do what you're good at. Do what you're good at. And I said, I don't know if there's anything I'm good at other than scorching the mash. And they always yell at me because, well, why are you scorching the mash, Junior? And I said, that's the way it comes out good. It gives it that good amber taste and color. Gives it that smoky, full-bodiedness. Like you're supposed to have in a good whiskey. So I reckon I went ahead and I started producing the whiskey that I'm so good at making. I mean, it's all I know how to do. Being I never did go to elementary school or nothing. I was homeschooled by my Uncle Joe, and he was just always doing things that I reckon I'd rather not speak of to me. A little bit of abuse here now and again from time to time. And one day I just up and pulled out the shotgun and put several holes in his head. And that ended that shit right there and then. But I know y'all don't want to hear about that, but the success of this success story is that hell, I'm moving about 6 bottles a month now of my Appalachian creation. It's like it ain't no Jack Daniels or nothing like that, but it's we ain't got no bourbon whiskey over here. So I reckon it's a Scottish blend, or maybe I don't know. I reckon it's some swill. But it's got a little color to it because when I scorch the mash, it gives a little brown texture color. And with the toilet water I'm using, it come out pretty good. So after all, I believe I do understand what that alien told me. He told me like concentrate on what you're good at. And I'm good at a whole bunch of nothing. That's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. You can do whatever you want. You can torture me. You can tell me all kind of little lies. Tell me I'm going to get a Christmas present one day. But I know it ain't true. I'll be lucky to make it through another, 6, 7 years. See what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Y'all, thanks for stopping by, and I'll scratch out an autograph in your nuts if that's what you're up for. I reckon. Ain't got nothing else better to do except sit here and play with this little here device. This little miniaturized computer machine that I done took out of a truck down there in the city looking for some change in the ashtray. And there this thing was sitting there, and it's about all I know how to do is hit this little camera button on here and talk about how I'm feeling, talk about what's going on in my life. Still trying to figure out how to delete all this other crap that's on here, all this information that could get me in some trouble, I reckon, if I was to get caught with this here device. I don't know, it's some kind of advanced technology, I reckon, and I'm not too quite sure if I should continue on messing with this thing. I think maybe I should get back to stroking on my old fiddle. Maybe I will get it, release a LP one day with all my big hits. Other than that, I reckon this here's my diary. If somebody finds this device or can patch into all the technology that it provides us, maybe you'll see this. Maybe you'll see this little message I'm putting out here for all y'all. And maybe y'all will have a little compassion for me. Maybe y'all send me $1 or something. $1 goes a long way these days. Down at the general store down there in the bottom of the hill. I'll probably give me some corn, maybe a little bit more sugar, and make this stuff taste a little bit better. If not, I'll tell you what, thank y'all for giving me a chance to get this off my chest. Well, what the hell was that? Did you see that shadow? I'll be a goddamn. I believe that alien's back. I best return this here little thing down to that truck, okay? Okay? How do I delete this shit?